What is going on, everyone? I don't have my usual mic earpiece, but this news was too big to wait, and so I have to report it right now. This is probably the biggest news video I've done this year as far as Nintendo is related, and it is all about the Nintendo NX. This information is coming courtesy of the Wall Street Journal, and the Wall Street Journal is a reputable news source, and so you can take this as pretty much confirmation. First off, Nintendo has begun distributing software development kits for the Nintendo NX. What does this mean? It means that this console is more than likely coming out in 2016. I did a video on whether the Nintendo NX is coming out 2016 or 2017, and I did it right before I found this news. So I'm still gonna upload that video so we can still speculate on that. But now it seems more likely, still not 100% confirmed, but according to this, it seems as if the system is coming out sooner rather than later. Now, great news. Let me just read the information and then I'll break it down afterwards. Excited, hype. It says, Nintendo company has begun distributing a software development kit for its new Nintendo and NX video game platform. People familiar with the matter said, suggesting the company is on track to introduce the product as early as next year. Another thing with them receiving development kits, there's more information. I'm going to get to the best part in a second, is that we are going to start getting tons and tons of leaks on the system. When developers have it, they're going to start spilling the beans to get inside scoops to news sources and whatnot. So stay right here. If you're not subscribed, I am going to be covering the Nintendo NX like it's the best thing since sliced bread. It probably is. But here it goes. It goes on to further say, the exact shape of the NX hardware isn't yet clear. People familiar with the development plans said Nintendo would likely include both a console and at least one mobile unit that could either be used in conjunction with the console or taken on the roadside for separate use. They also said Nintendo would aim to put industry-leading chips in the NX devices after criticism that the Wii U's capabilities didn't match those of the competitors. Where's my gamepad? Where's my Wii U gamepad? Here it is. Now, first thing, it's gonna be a home console with a mobile, some type of mobile unit. I'm thinking something like the gamepad, but you can take it and game on the go. And it says with at least one mobile unit. It makes it seem that you can get more than one mobile unit to pair up with the home console portion. So Nintendo is releasing both. It'll be a home console and handheld hybrid, like we've been speculating. And you can take the mobile aspect of the console on the go if you're traveling, whatever, and you could game wherever. So it's confirmed it's going to be a handheld and home console hybrid according to the source. And I think this is the best part for me, that they are putting in industry-leading chips after criticism that the Wii U is underpowered. This is great. What does it mean for me and for you? That we will probably, hopefully, get more third-party support. It'll be easier to port games. Criticism of the Wii U is it was underpowered. I have no qualms, no complaints with the Wii U. My favorite console this generation. I say it all the time. But there are a lot of gamers that said, well, I have an Xbox 360, I have a PlayStation 3, and the games look very similar. So Nintendo has been listening, they've been listening, and it looks like this, the Nintendo NX will go for power. And so scratch everything you've heard before. There have been rumors way back that it's not competing with the PlayStation 4 and all that. according to this is more. This is you can take more weight in this report and this source from the Wall Street Journal that the Nintendo NX will be a powerful piece of hardware. If you go back, Nintendo, I've seen a video where people are saying that Nintendo never goes for the most powerful hardware. Their most successful consoles have been because it's things that people have never seen before as far as power. When the NES was first released, the original Nintendo, all I saw was Atari games, and the Atari games looked bad. But then you have this huge side-scrolling, and so the NES was cutting edge for its time. Then the Genesis came out, and then what did Nintendo do to compete with the Genesis? They launched the Super Nintendo, which came out a little bit afterwards, but the Super Nintendo was more powerful than the Sega Genesis. Nintendo went for power. Even the generation with the PlayStation 1, the Nintendo 64, although they went for the cartridge route, which was the mistake because it didn't have enough memory, but the games looked better on the Nintendo 64. There were no pixelating, choppy pixels. I remember playing Tomb Raider on my PlayStation 1. Like when you moved, all the walls would move too. But when you play Mario 64, everything was smooth and it looked better than everything else on the market when the Nintendo 64 launched. As far as, well, its main competitor, the PlayStation 1. But Nintendo's going back for power. They should call this the Nintendo Power. Like the Nintendo Power magazine. But what are your thoughts? Nintendo, the NX will be a powerful console, and it's going to be a home and handheld hybrid. Also, guys, I want you to tell me, how does this sound without? It sounds better, of course, with my earpiece, but I'm going to gauge and see how the video sounds without my usual mic setup. All right, I'll probably still use my mic for future videos, but just trying it out for this one. Big news, big news. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you're not subscribed, stay right here for all things Nintendo NX. I'm out.